LeBron, first game back for you in a couple weeks. How'd you feel out there tonight?
A little rusty, but I was happy to get back out there.
You guys have been playing pretty good defense the last couple months at least. What changed tonight?
We didn't play good defense. We gave them points in the paint, we gave them fast break points, and we gave them threes. So, we can't give everything for sure.
What's the best way to approach this as a group? The spot you're in, you guys got pretty much everybody back, but obviously coming off a rough loss, and there's still 12 big games remaining before the playoffs.
For sure. Every game is huge for sure, and we got to recoup. Obviously, our last road trip we didn't play well at all. We went 0-4, so it's definitely in the back of our minds. We know starting on Monday we got to play better basketball than we did tonight and what we did on our last road trip.
Do you feel confident that the groin injury is behind you?
I just take day by day. I can't worry about what's going to happen in the future. But I got through today. I'm obviously get some work on it tomorrow. Hopefully a little bit on the plane. It's a long flight to Orlando, and then once we get to Orlando and get ready for Monday. So it's I hope it's behind, but I don't want to look too far in the future.
Lebron, pregame, one of the things JJ told us was that culture in a locker room is the type of thing that needs to be constantly rewatered. You guys have built a culture based on toughness and defense and physicality. That wasn't there tonight. What does it take to rewater that?
It happens from time to time, obviously. We got to do a better job, and we see these guys next week, so we should be well equipped to what they bring to the table and the speed and the flow that they play with. So we just got to regroup and be better, a lot better on Monday for sure.
Kind of along those lines, you always talk about not getting too high or too low, and JJ just mentioned the team having grace for one another. What do you say to guys so that they can find that grace or maintain that grace?
For sure. Obviously, we can't take for granted the moments we get out there and be able to play the game that we love and play it at a high level. So just holding each other accountable, pouring into the team, pouring energy into the team. So that's what's most important. And like you said, we got 12 games to position ourselves, in the postseason. We pretty much can control our own destiny if we win ball games and not have to be in the play-in. So that's what JJ's been preaching. Obviously, I think he told that to you guys. You want to be in the playoffs and not the play-in. So that's up to us.
Well, what did the group show you while you were out, and to what extent can any of that apply to future games?
We have I don't know if it was something they showed me or didn't show me. I already know what this team is capable of. No matter who's been in the lineup, who's been out of the lineup, we've been able to sustain our effort and try to, continue to play the right way, both offensively and defensively. So, it was great to see, even through the adversity, even through some of the, the injuries and the schedule, however it presented itself, we were still able to win ball games.
Since we spoke to you in Boston, there was another pretty big round of media scrutiny about Bronny, and he went out and played his best game as a pro on Thursday. What have the conversations been with him through this kind of the past few weeks, and what did you kind of make of the way he was able to play against the Bucks?
Conversations this past few weeks, as far as what?
Just about I guess this another batch of scrutiny. Do you even need to talk about it, or has he been dealing with it for so long?
Yeah, he's grew up in it, so it's nothing new to him. He's I think you saw the article that came out that he wanted to do and express his feelings about everything, but. The kid is focused and he locks in on his craft. Like he said, he hears everything and he uses it as motivation. And but he's here for a reason, and he showed that the other night.
Do you see him playing with more confidence?
I've seen he's gotten better from the moment he made his first game back after the incident with USC to the moment the other night when he stepped on the floor. He's gotten better and better and better. And I think his confidence has gotten better. The work that he's putting in. He's starting to feel it once again before he had the incident. So it was great to see him in his groove the other day.
Thanks, LJ.
I appreciate it.
Good stuff there. Pop's talking about Son from the other night, Bronny with his career night. But for him tonight, big game, as we know, dealing with that groin injury, missed the last 31 minutes outside of just the numbers in general. Good to see him back in the rotation.
He's back on the court, running, getting up and down the court, getting some reps in, refamiliarizing himself with, some of the guys on the floor. And you like to see that, didn't sustain any like nagging, little pain. So yeah, one down, get back on track with the rest of the team. Like you said, no defense. LeBron's really good at figuring it out, and he will.
Yeah, I mean, with LeBron, you can't go through. I mean, I've never seen it in person, but you can't go through what he goes through to prepare himself to play, and then try to cut it off by limiting the minutes. Right?
Is that what's going on? That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like if he goes through all the effort it takes in year 22 at 40 years old to like be ready to help you win tonight, to try to play 20 minutes but stay warm enough to be able to go out and impact the game at the high level, that's difficult. So, I mean, we saw how the minutes restriction thing went last year. Like that's.
I was just gonna say that's why you don't put a restriction on him.
Nah, it's not happening. It's not happening.
Well, the positive is that he came back and he played 31, and as you guys both mentioned, nothing nagging coming out of this one. To the not so positive, your first game back in studio after a while, I shall say, and your reward is to break down not great defense.
Sorry, Fish.
Yeah, I know.
Fish is focused.
I know, man. I hate that the Lakers got beat up a little bit tonight, but it happens, and so we'll focus on it temporarily. They'll change it on the road trip next week, but in the pregame, we show great rotation, energy defensively. Here, not as much. Hands are down. Buzelis is not necessarily a high percentage three-point shooter, so you see Gabe closing out, hands down, a little bit late. Buzelis confident there. Again, moving the ball. Switch here, so Vucevic takes Doncic down. LeBron sees I got a big over on Luka. Let me try to kick him out. Again, Patrick Williams, not a high percentage three-point shooter. DFS is not going to be too quick to leave Kobe White. Again, just wide open. I mean, these are summertime, in the gym by yourself threes that NBA players were able to take tonight. And so, again, just not that sense of urgency and sharpness on the defensive end. This will be something they look at, but quickly move on. And that Orlando team will be fired up and ready to go Monday night, and the Lakers will know that they have to bring their best effort to have a chance to win.